Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 2nd of October 2015. Starting off in yesterday's pre-market session, which turned out to be very quiet. We had a sell signal which failed, resulting in a 16-point loss, and then the market went on to actually end up with around 36 points at one point, but I came out with 20 points on this trade, which you'll see when I actually get 5 minutes to edit the video. These two are economic news items released at this time, and then the market bounced a bit before we had a sell signal and the market moved lower. The only problem is that this sell signal didn't come in within the 10 o'clock time frame, which is a shame because the market moved down 100 points, was at 10 to 11. So the market became fairly quiet and just traded sideways until they got some momentum behind it. This momentum continued in the official session. We can see the market dropping there 200 points and then trading sideways. And the reason there's no signal in this part of the session is that you only have to look at the range of the price bars, and from the high to the low of this bar you can see is 69 points. Now, had there have been a trade there, let me just mark one up for you just to show you what I mean, because it's the amount of risk that's actually applied to the trade. So let's say there had been a trade there, you'd have been risking, let me just do that again, put it below, 138 points on that trade to effectively make 50 or 100. So there's no point there, and that's why you're not seeing anything, because the range of these bars as they go through these psychological levels are too great. They are outside of the PTI range of a maximum of 25 points. So if a range of a bar going through a psychological level is more than 25 points, then it's not actually going to show on the screen. It's not going to be marked up, and that's to keep the risk down. So when the volatility is high, as it was in the first part of the session, there were no signals. However, things settled down between 4:30 and 6:30, which is the quiet period, which is the grey shaded area, and we then had a PTI signal there. Sorry, a PTP signal is the round one there. And then the market traded up to this area here, and you'll see again, I've recorded this one as about 60 something points, so I was recording about 63. In this area here, the market started to struggle, and having sat here all day, I'd had enough. 60 points I was grateful for, having pulled back the small loss in the morning part of the session as well. So again, you can see the market's obviously moved higher, as it's 144 points from there. And on the overnight, we have a nice bit of activity actually, especially in this part. Is what we want to see. The market's actually dropped 50 points and has come back 25-30 points. So it seems to be enough volatility in the market in the pre-market session at the moment. How long it continues, I don't know. And the reason I'm saying this is if I want to just go to daily chart, and I'll come back to the price action in a second, but I want to have a look at the news. And you will see that today we have a big one at 1:30. We've got the non-farm payroll figures, and the market's going to be waiting for that, so it's likely to go quiet mid-morning. So just to warn you of that. Let me just reload this chart, the daily chart. Price action doesn't look right, so let's just reload it. That's more like it. Right, let's just go back to the daily chart. Let's get rid of the news. So yesterday the market moving lower and then coming all the way back at in the last half of the session. No surprise there, the plunge protection team. And if you're new to PPT, the plunge protection team, even though it's the same initials, is an organization that was set up by Ronald Reagan to buy back the markets if it started to slide to the downside. This was set up in 1989. It has officials from the CTFC, the SEC, and many other organizations whose job it is to stop it's a controlled descent, I think is probably more the expression that's used these days, as opposed to a market crash. But yesterday the market down over 200 points, and the PPT coming in and bringing the market back before the close. There's certainly no professional money buying stocks in this market, and if they are, then they want their heads looking at, frankly, because it's only going one way. Right, that's it. Chinese market's quiet. A bit of volatility in the pre-market. Let's hope we have some sort of medium volatility at the open today at 2:30, so we can get some trades in the first part of the session as well, unlike yesterday where it was a bit too volatile. Right, that's it from me. I will see you in Monday's edition of the Market Alert. Have a great weekend, and as ever, thanks for watching and also for your support.